Welcome back. Today we're doing another deep dive. We've got this short but really potent piece of ancient wisdom.
Yeah, it's from a classical text, and it lays out a pretty unique philosophy of governance.
Unique is right. It's all about, well, simplicity and keeping the people content. Let's jump in.
Sounds good.
Okay, so it starts with, don't praise the worthy or talented so the people don't compete.
Mm-hmm. And then this. Don't value rare goods so people don't become thieves.
And finally, judu unshu. Don't display desirable things so people's hearts or maybe minds aren't disturbed.
Exactly. It's really about removing the triggers, isn't it? The things that spark envy, competition, desire, theft.
Right. If you don't dangle the carrot, maybe people won't chase it so hard. Or steal it.
Sort of. It's like instead of dealing with the consequences of competition and desire, you try to dial down the societal focus on them in the first place.
Which is, well, it's pretty different from how we often operate today, celebrating achievement and, luxury goods.
Starkly different, yeah. It makes you think about what really creates social harmony. Is it managing ambition or minimizing it?
Okay, then the text goes on. Kolophaneos. So the wise ruler's approach is
Empty their minds, fill their bellies.
weaken their wills or ambitions and strengthen their bones, their bodies. Wow, okay.
Let's break that down. Empty their minds. Doesn't necessarily mean ignorance, maybe more like simplicity, not getting caught up in overly complex thoughts or endless desires.
Keeping it simple. And fill their bellies. That seems straightforward.
Basic needs first. Food, shelter, security. It grounds people.
Makes sense. Then weaken their ambition.
Yeah.
That one's tricky.
Yeah, it could sound negative, but maybe it's about discouraging that kind of relentless, potentially disruptive striving for more all the time. Less about crushing spirit, more about cultivating contentment.
So it's less keeping up with the Joneses.
Kind of. And finally, strengthen their bones, focusing on physical health and resilience.
So the picture is a population that's physically healthy, has its basic needs met, and isn't constantly agitated by complex desires or ambitions.
Exactly, a sort of grounded stability.
Okay, which leads to the next bit. Sona, always keep the people, well, without knowledge and desire.
Mm-hmm. And the second part. Aid the second part. This ensures that the wise or the knowledgeable don't dare to act, presumably unwisely or disruptively.
Right. Now that without knowledge and desire part,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds a bit, I don't know.
Controlling, paternalistic.
Yeah.
It can definitely read that way. But again, context might suggest lay isn't about forced ignorance, but maybe a state of simple satisfaction, free from harmful desires, the kind that cause conflict.
So not necessarily stupid, but uncomplicated.
Perhaps. And making sure the wise don't stir things up might mean that even intelligent people should respect this balance, this focus on simple harmony, rather than introducing needless complexity or disruption.
It's a different way to think about the role of knowledge in society.
It really is.
In the grand finale, act through non-action, and then nothing is ungoverned.
Ah, yes. Wu Wei. Not action.
That's always been a fascinating concept. Doing by not doing.
Well, it's not literally doing nothing. It's more like effortless action, acting in accordance with the natural flow of things, minimal interference.
So the government, or the sage ruler, steps back, avoids heavy-handed policies.
Kind of. Trusts the natural tendency towards order if the conditions are right, like basic needs met and major sources of friction removed. Don't force things.
And the claim is, if you do that, paradoxically, everything falls into place.
Yeah.
Nothing is ungoverned.
That's the idea. It's governance through enabling natural harmony, not through constant control and intervention.
Okay, so pulling it all together.
Yeah.
The core message seems to be about simplicity, focusing on basic well-being, reducing societal stress from competition and desire.
And adopting a leadership style that's more about guiding and allowing rather than forcing and controlling, trusting the natural flow.
It's a powerful, if perhaps challenging perspective.
Definitely challenges a lot of modern assumptions about progress and leadership.
So here's a final thought for you listening. In our world that often values complexity, ambition, constant growth, does this ancient idea of less is more governance hold any water today? Is there something valuable in focusing more on simple contentment and maybe a bit less intervention?
Something to chew on for sure. How does that resonate with our current challenges?